Good afternoon. Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and we are on the Vanguard run again today. This is a lot of fun. I haven't had a chance to to play as much as I've wanted. Sorry. And I've also not been able to play. I haven't been able to get into all of the stuff that they've got built around here, and it's constantly changing, and which is a good thing, you know. Everything is in flux, and so I haven't had a chance to dig into anything or come up with anything that I wanted to do on my own. And so I figured right at first, you know, brand new to a server, get your kit, you know, get your weapons, get your armor, get your utility pieces. So that's what I've been doing. I've got my weapons. Well, let's get out of here because um in a server this big, there has to be shenanigans. You know, I think it's legally binding that there has to be a minimum amount of shenanigans on a server of this size. So I'm going to do my part. You know, that's what I want to reiterate. You know, I'm out here. You know, I'm putting the work in, you guys. Let's get out here and find something. All right, so I've got my kit. I've got a sword that somebody dropped, but apparently it was loot. It was just throwaway loot. Well, I fixed it up a little bit. It's got a ways to go, as you can see. It's not the greatest. It was good for now. And then same thing with this. Somebody threw away a crossbow, and I put the pieces of the bolts together. Easy peasy. This is a hot mess. This is actually crazy. But you know, whatever. I certainly wouldn't build it like this, but until I build my own for like purpose built, this is fine. It's fast. I love this. You know, I always love going full auto, and then the icing on the cake, the pièce de résistance, is as you can see my pan, because I always love to have a bonk. This is just being silly, but it's got more use than you might think right at first. So I've got a bonk that has knockback 9.7. So let's find something to hit. Unfortunately, just about anything around here has already been hit. I certainly wouldn't know who has been traveling through here many times with a knockback frying pan hitting things. Certainly I wouldn't know anything about that. Hello. That was a bad example. Sheep in general are going to be a bad example. Let's see if I can find a cow. Actually, a hobgoblin would be the best, believe it or not. So, I titled this stream, "What Shall We Do?" because, like I mentioned, I haven't been on this server much, and there's a lot of cool people on here doing a lot of cool things, and I don't want to necessarily step on anybody's toes. But I also would like to build at least something of note to show off, more or less, you know, because what you know, what multiplayer server isn't a build project, right? Uh, Goodbye. This is what I'm looking for. All right, I want a little bit of this. I don't know how much I need. But I figure I'm gonna get like 4 or 5 stacks. I'm trying to build a pallet that's mostly stone related. Hold on, crypto. Oh man. Oh, hello, Bayleaf. Yep. So I figure I'll get my kit up eventually, but yeah, I want to kind of build something somewhere, and I've got an idea because and actually Blade Master found me earlier. He found me hiding in my skeleton closet, and I'll show that off here in a second because it's nothing fancy by any means, but it was fun. Um, it was enough to level up a frying pan. How about that? um, let's see. So yes, I want to build something that's kind of so let's see if we can see the map. Hold on a minute. All right, so and I know other people were lamenting that, like, oh, why did we build so close together, or why is it so compact, you know what I mean? And so I'm taking that to heart a little bit. So like, if you could think like this is the city center, if you could just imagine anything in this quadrant, you know, of the map is just gonna be like boxed in, and you know, you're gonna have to get permits to build in certain places because other people already have claims and so on and so forth, etc., etc. Let's not build there. So my place is going to end up being right here, but I didn't know that this exists. So maybe Ducky, do you know if this is the future location to something vital that maybe I should know about before I think about building right here? Hopefully you're still around. Um, but yeah, that's the idea. I'm gonna build something here, and I've already got some resources out there. So let's just go and travel. Okay, fair enough. I mean, you know, maybe that was somebody just playing with World Editor. Who knows? I just again, I haven't been on enough to know who's got like space claimed anywhere. So I'm still gonna ask around if I'm unsure about certain things. Um, and again, like at this point in time, you guys are so fancy that like I could probably go and pick through some hand me down equipment and upgrade my kit even further. So I might actually do that later because um, I do plan on getting into Thaumcraft to get my pieces together, but I don't know if I want to do all the like the Thaumcraft research and scan all the things tonight. You know what I mean? Uh, Maybe, but probably not. um, Watch, the first person that sleeps is gonna be Cat. Watch, watch, watch. Yeah, because I did scan, so I scanned everything in the Thaumcraft building, including in the chests. And then I had scanned some of the things in the storage building in the chests. Um, but I haven't done any of the research. I haven't even gotten my I haven't gotten the book yet. All I've really done is crafted the lens and scanned things. So there's a lot to do. um uh all right. Yeah, just bear with me while we travel. Speaking of, one of the rules of the server is that we're not going to have slash home until mid IV. Um, Maybe Ducky can describe it a little bit better, but I don't know what the mid part of mid IV is. Uh, is that for like the dislocators from Blood Magic or whatever it was? But anyway, uh this is my skeleton closet. It is as janky as you can imagine. That's a skeleton, and I just sit down here and I'll level up my pan. But I've spent so much time here that I've kind of gotten I've grown fond of this little area, specifically this little lake. Uh, oh, okay, yeah, the one with the radon or whatever it is. Yeah, okay, all right, that's cool. All right, so I think I want to build a little bit like think of like a cobble cathedral. And so bear with me. I've already actually pulled a barrel with some cobble out here. I did print off some gravel bricks. I picked up some quarried stone, and then I also have. Hold on, hold on. Ah, I picked up a little bit of marble. So I think between all of this, I can probably build a good cornerstone of some kind of cool build. I did find somebody's throwaway chisel. I might have to make another one of my own. We'll see. We'll see. Um uh but I guess first things first, I need to figure out kind of what the configuration of this is going to be. Like what's the layout? Which direction am I clearing trees? um and then also this is kind of a side project, but I kind of want to get it done soon. We don't need this oil, as far as I know. As far as I know, we've got the oil pump that's already set down, and we don't need any more petroleum. So I think I'm gonna build oil pumps just to void this one, and also this one. But I actually have to build those. I actually have to go and like get the pieces to build those machines and do that thing. So that might be today, but we'll see. Again, I kind of just want to build something neat, something that would perhaps complement the blood magic building, because that thing up on the hill is going to be like 11 out of 10 if anybody hasn't seen that yet. uh oh, thanks, Nemo. Yeah, I love the hardcore house. I love going like intricate on micro blocks. um it looks really good, and as long as as long as you yeah, it's a lot of work. um yeah, as long as you stick to certain ones, they don't really lag out, because we were talking about this the other day that like Geronimo, he's got a world that is just like every inch of it is manicured with micro blocks, and he gets pretty good performance as long as he, shies away from specific ones. I think we had an instance of that in the city where Nine was having a lot of issues with the windows, the coolest windows of all time, by the way, but unfortunately, um, unfortunately, he had to change those out. Um, I might actually use some of those windows in this build, sparingly, but yes. Um, I love them. I do. I love those windows. Those are so cool. I think Vin and Cat used those in some of their builds as well, on their personal run. Just looks so cool. They just look really nice. Well, actually, here, let's turn on the chunk overlay here so I can see what I'm working with. It is kind of clean how this edge of the lake is kind of lined up rather neatly with the chunk face. So maybe I'll do well, this would be four. One, two, three, four. So maybe a building that's approximately like 4x2, or perhaps 4x3. So let's see. Let's see what this. Let me get a sense of the scope. All right, I'm just gonna put this like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. Oh, this tree is perfect. Um, so I'm thinking, again, I always kind of think in design language right at first, and specifically with this build, I just kind of want to build something with the stuff that I have in bulk, and I want something that I can throw together rather easily, without that sounding terrible. Since I'm limited with time, I don't want to leave a half finished thing that's going to be too intricate to finish. You know what I mean? So for this, I think I'm just going to kind of like stick to something um, relatively small, but I want it to also be something that's useful. So um, that's why I was wondering what this space could be was going to be used for, because um, you know building something right here is almost going to be like a satellite of whatever build gets built here if this is cleared out for a full size build. um, let's see. So that's by 4x2 chunks. 4x3 chunks would be like this.
Hello, Moto.
Nope. Boy. All right. I feel like the 4x3 is probably too big. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the 4x2, which would be the roughly 8 chunk footprint. I'll put something useful in there eventually, but for now, it's mostly just gonna be like generally speaking, it'll just be like a cobble cathedral. I think I'm just gonna do um something that takes inspiration from that mountaintop build. because that is really fantastic. Um, and then yes, like a cobble cathedral. I really think that would be nice in this area because we're in brushland. It's kind of a little rundown as far as like a biome is concerned. So I think just like sticking to some plain or plain-ish block styles would look really cool here. Um, I think I could probably go ahead and start cutting down trees. So, this one has to go. Maybe I'll repurpose a little bit of this wood in the build, depending on if willow and or jungle fit the rest of the palette. They're both a little bit. Ooh, how would I even describe that? I don't intend to use the orange tinge or like purpley tinged jungle wood or the green tinged willow wood, but if I can, I will. This goes. And then I figure I'll be able to have enough variation as long as I can work in some of this quarry stone, gravel, got a little bit of marble, and I'll also probably use a little bit of quicksand in the walls. I think that might look really cool in certain places. Let's see. I don't know. Again, I want to try to use some of those windows, but the only way I could use those windows is if I go with a like a red as a secondary color. And so if I go with red as a secondary color, I can also use jungle wood in general, which has that kind of red tinge. So I think that's cool. So that might actually that might synergize a little bit. Having a red tinge would kind of go with the biome. Again, brushland is a little bit dried out, a little bit on the reddish brownish edge of green. Let's see. All right, let me refocus this. Okay, so I guess I do need to clear everything at least out of the chunk from the chunk in front of the lake. So I'll get all these little small trees out of the way, and then shape. I think the shape is going to be like a. Oh, what's up, Nine? What is up, my dude? I think the shape of this is going to be like full on cathedral. Like think like Middle Ages monastery type of thing where you have a bunch of it's gonna kind of look like a bunch of circular towers connected by walls and walkways and stuff like that. I do think it's going to be a bit medieval, a little bit uh a little bit more medieval, and maybe in the sense of like it being part fort, part monastery, or part like an actual like a keep of sorts. Um, I don't know if it would necessarily be in full repair, because it could be really cool to make this build as something that is in a state of ruin. That could be really cool too, because especially like using multi blocks to simulate like bits and pieces that have fallen off the building over time or something. If I go in that direction, that could be really interesting. Um, let's see. But yeah, I think it's gonna be, generally speaking, medieval or medieval-esque. I'm gonna leave the little goblin hut for as long as I can, because um it protects my skeleton closet. What it's going to be used for? No. Actually, no. I don't have any plans for what it's going to be inside of it, but I'm going to build it big enough that something can fit. So, um, in a server this big, spaces are going to get used. So I figure I'm going to build a space. um, yeah. Okay. And I really want this gone. Uh I'm gonna really have to build that pump and just void this oil. Ooh, nice. All right. Another thing that I want to do with this build, I really, really want to I want to try to leave the terrain alone, or specifically, I want it to look like it was built into the existing terrain, or maybe even if it is in a state of disrepair, um, that the terrain has started to like, you know, encroach in on the build itself. So, um, nah, well, depends. Because it depends. I really need to learn how to use world edit, to be fair. And I need to learn how to use. Um, there's a cool feature that I always like to see people use. How they'll build a wall where it'll have like, it'll be one main block, but they'll mix in like 10% of a different block, and there's some kind of command where you can do that pretty cleanly. I need to learn how to do all that kind of stuff. I really do. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I need to learn how to do all that stuff, because I want to get competent at world edit. I want to learn how to use it competently. But I just think that's so cool, because like in my mind, I keep thinking like, can you just do that? Do a similar syntax of a statement, and then just overwrite random amounts of different types of blocks, and make something very chaotic in certain places. I just want to play around with the syntax once I learn it. Okay, I think this is too far up. Hold on. Oh no, this is okay. All right. Shoot. I guess this is gonna have to go. Oh man. I'm gonna actually this bit of tree right here. I might leave it and let that be some foliage that's encroaching on the building itself. So I might build like right up against these leaves or something like that. Let's see. And I'll leave this little bit too, because again, this might be a little bit of like encroaching foliage. So if I'm doing a 4x2, oh, actually, hold on. I'm stunned. Stunned, I say. I beat Cat to the sleeping bag. Ooh, ads are on, so I'm going to not babble on about like important things for a few minutes. I'll just do a little bit of work here. I guess I am gonna tear this thing down. Okay. Oh man. Okay, I'll be able to use some of these pieces elsewhere because I'm assuming that I can work in some stair work. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until the ad's over to chit chat. Let's see. I don't need any of that. But I'm saving those for now. Oh, I can get rid of this. And then I could probably, yeah, yep. All right. 1 minute of ads left, okay. All right, well, that leaves my my skeleton closet out in the open, but it's all right. right. Um, this patch right here is probably going to be the quicksand that I take to use for the build. I'll wait and say that again real quick. We're back from the ads. Sorry about that, y'all. I usually give a warning about that when it comes through, but we're back. At 5 minutes after I said that I was going to leave that little thing, the little goblin hut up to protect my skeleton closet, I went ahead and tore it down anyway. And then, yeah, this quicksand is probably going to get used for construction, and I'm thinking that this is going to be the highest corner of the build, so maybe that's the corner we start with first. I don't know. I don't. We either start with the highest corner or the lowest corner, and the lowest corner would be over here by the lake. And I don't necessarily know what I want to do with the lakefront side of the build just yet. And then, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna meet up for a second. Sorry, I had to cough. I've got retailitis. I've got every common cold known to man passing through. Sean, what is up, my dude? I am building. I'm building something. I don't know what it's gonna turn into, but the idea that I've got is almost like a cobble cathedral, some sort of building that's gonna take a little bit of inspiration from the rooftop or the mountaintop build with the blood magic altar. And I've already got some cobble over here. The other blocks that I have at my disposal are whatever woods I can gather up, quarried stone, marble, and I made some gravel bricks already. I think I can make something. Let's get rid of. I think that one's the odd one out. Oh, you know what? I've got. Why am I throwing stuff away? There. Put those there for now. Yeah, I've been gathering up some stuff, so I'm trying to get ready to start Thaumcraft. I've already got myself a little discount set going on. Found myself a void metal ingot, and I've also got one of these boyos. So if anybody needs that in the interim, let me know. I'll share. All right, so now, the actual layout of the building, I'm thinking I want it to be, oh. I want it to feel a little bit like it is fortified. So you know what, this has to go. What am I doing? So this is where I need to decide some things. So I've been building on even the last couple builds, and I don't like it, and I do it almost do it on accident sometimes. But I'll have like pieces and features of my builds that are 4 wide or 6 wide or 8 wide, and And building on even, I tend to fall into that trap. So maybe I'm gonna specifically build on odd for this specific build. So if I was going to build on odd, that means the individual circle sections of this are going to be 5x5 or 7x7, and a 5x5 circle is pretty lame, but it's clean. I would probably rather do 7x7, but that's a really big footprint for one of these in such a small build. Sorry, I know. I hope people are getting something from this, because I almost feel like I'm chattering to myself about these details. But like, I don't know if. See, the thing is, I don't know if this feels right. I don't know if this is big enough. I think the 7 might actually be too big. If the 7 looks too big in the 4x2, if the 7x7 looks too big in the 4x2, I could still have the chance to make this 4x3, and that would just take it up the hill a little bit. It wouldn't raise the highest point by that much. The highest point would be like here instead. Nice. Yeah, it's you have to think about like your design features and your layouts, and also your overlooks and your sight lines, stuff like that. Because you know you know it's a build. Look, and it ends up being, looks are everything. If it's useful, it's useful, but we build these things to look at. You know what I mean? All right, so do I even remember what a 7x7 circle is off the top of my head? Hold on. It's pretty easy, right? It's just da, da, da. No, that feels right. That actually does feel right. Not in the right position, but it's the right size. Hello, Varus. Nice, nice to have you in. Hopefully you're having fun. Okay, we'll leave a stub. So now the actual corner of the building. Where are we? It doesn't have to necessarily be on chunk, but I kind of wanted to. Can we do like this? Okay. And then thinking about it, the front face would come all the way out here, and then maybe this corner down here could have a little bit of disrepair, perhaps from the from maybe encroaching water damage or something like that. Oh wow, nice. That's cool. Early HV, nice. Early HV, that's that's a cool stage of the game. Let me just say it like that. It's there's so many cool things to do in early HV. a lot of stuff starts opening up. You know, like you're uh getting ready to go to the moon if you haven't already. Hey Gene, what's up, my dude? Yeah, insanely handy. Yeah, it's having resources on tap like that. It's amazing. So, all right. So now think about it like this. Is the building going to be like, is it going to be this with the corners sticking all the way out? Ooh, damn it. All right, intermission. I just used my last swig of the pot. I need to head back down here and refill this really quick, but we'll get back to the build in just a second. If I had done any Thaumcraft at all, I would have probably tried to start building pieces to have my own little instrumentum setup up there, because I like I like how the linked jar or whatever it is, the way that they've got the restorers built up. So cool. Such a cool system. If anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you in just a second. Yeah, exactly. The mirrored jars. Makes it real easy to centralize a specific thing like the instrumentum. It's so cool. It's totally cool. I haven't seen that before, but now that I know that it exists, I'm going to attempt to do that in any future run of mine. I'm gonna come over here, mostly to just look in the system to see if there's any cool blocks that I should be thinking about. Yeah, this boil right here, so cool. Yeah, I saw the source of that automation up in one of the second floors of one of these buildings. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't think there's any drop. Oh, here. How about this? Hold on. How about this? Let me turn this off. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, there's no really drop. Ziden, as far as I know, is having problems connecting. So that's the reason why he's down here. And then let's see, minutes played. DeBouse. He's on top. He's killing it. A lot of that is AFK, as you'll see though, but we'll get there. Oh, here I am, not on the bottom of the list anymore. Yay me, yay me. Let's see. Yeah, time actively playing. DeBouse is still DeBouse, but it's much closer. Yep. Number of deaths. This is fun. Ducky, king of the world here. King of the underworld, perhaps. I did get my first one. I should have two. I should have two by rights. My first death should have been an accident. I was floating in the air, doing some research and maybe like doing some calculations on how many blocks I would need for whatever I was building at the time, and flight potion ran out, and I fell all the way to the ground. Bam, half a heart. I wish I would have had it on camera too. That was so funny. let's see, percentage of time AFK. Yeah. Yeah. Just chilling. Just chilling. But it's all good. Jumps. I'm probably on the bottom of this, yeah. Yeah. Effectively on the bottom. That's fine. And mob kills, yes. I have thwacked a lot of monsters with my bonk. I don't know if anybody who hasn't seen bonk yet. That was bonk. It's silly. It's definitely not worth doing right this second, but it's gonna be a lot of fun having a knockback 10 frying pan for getting monsters out of the way and other various shenanigans. 20 blocks, give or take. 20-30 blocks, 20-25 probably. Here, I even have a lasso. So it is, you can also use it as a rudimentary shield, but you can't have it in the battle gear slot and use it for its shield purpose. But the way I've got my kit set up is, set 1 is close combat and caving. Set 2 is like standard damage, like just delete things with my fully auto heart seeker, and then this is get away from me so I can heal, and that's really like that's what bonk is. Get away from me so that I can heal. Hey Jumper, how's it going? But yeah, that's kind of the standard kit that I run. Where is, I just need like a cow or a pig or something like that, and I'm gonna show this off because it's fun. There's probably a reason why there isn't any livestock around here. I wouldn't have any idea why that would be. It's not like somebody's going around here hitting everything with frying pans or whatnot, Certainly isn't happening. Certainly is not a thing. Sheep do not survive. I'll just put it like that. That's the reason why I keep walking away from sheep and also chickens. I think the whole Hobgoblin Nation is going to be going to war with me soon. I keep knocking them around pretty good. Oh, look at this. What a guy. Look at this. He even got himself teed up for me. So so I joined this really cool server, with all of these cool people on it, and you guys are making such awesome things on here, and I just I figured, what better way for me to create value for the community than to spend all my time leveling up a frying pan for lulz. It's really just knockback right now. I'm literally just like just putting knock on it right now. I'll put some other fun things on there. Since it's meant to be a utility pan, I'll probably put lifesteal on it, perhaps, because if I'm using it defensively, I want things to be away from me, and it's probably because I'm trying to heal up. So ideally, yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and put a necrotic on there once bones are cheap. Also, I don't know if knockback 10 is the highest. I don't know. I kind of want to test it in creative, because if 10 is the highest, I don't want to I don't want to I don't want to put any more levels on it because that'd kind of be a waste of a modifier. Oh, he survived. Nice. Oh yeah, here. My guy, come here. Oh, are you serious? How rude. So yeah, when you have the pan in your hand, as you can see, you can use it as a rudimentary shield. Yes. It's so stupid. It is so stupid. You know, there's no real reason why anybody should make a bonk, but but hear me out, you guys. One of these days, I declare a bonk war, and I'm gonna get Ducky to print out some bonks for everybody, and I'm just gonna make a platform like 30 or 40 blocks diameter, I suppose, and it's King of the Ring. How long can you stay in the center? How long can you stay in the center? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh, it'd be so good. Oh man. Um so I was flying around, I was looking for something, I'm not finding it, but while we're here, can I just say this is cool as hell. I know it's very basic, and I know he's got a lot of work to do, but as far as I know, Vendrake is putting he's going to put always on background automated things in this area, if I'm hearing that correctly. And this is all set up cool as hell. Like, this is gonna look as clean as anything. This is so cool. Oh, it's nines. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was his. Sorry, I thought this was Vin's. But yeah, I love this style. This is similar to the style that I was using for parts of my build on my personal run. But yeah, this is really cool. I like this. This is really nice. I like this so much. The overhead lights, um, that's just like, it's a little touch, but they look really nice, and it just kind of it gives a vibe, and I like it. Oh, listen, there's so many cool builds around here. Like, I'm still trying to get the vibe of the one that I'm building. I mean, I apologize for walking away and not getting back to it, but I'm still trying to get the vibe for mine because, like you just said, there are so many cool builders here, and like so many cool styles too. Like, I love this style. This is a style that is often replicated, but I do like this. I do like the way that this one turned out, and this is really neat. And then this courtyard is just really neat looking, very geometrical. It gives a nice feel. Um, of course, on a server this big, of course, the palette's going to be all over the place, and that's to be expected. So you can't really hold that against anybody. But all of this stuff, it kind of works. It's very clumped, but it kind of works. I've liked this. I've mentioned in the past that I can't wait to do a little bit of like foliage work, and then the last time I mentioned that I wanted to do foliage work, somebody reminded me that you can actually microblock foliage, And that is just like, my mind is blown right now. Still, I don't know how I'm going to use that, but I'm going to use that to its potential. Um, where's it? There's a couple other really cool builds around here that I want to show off. This one, this cracks me up. Okay, hold on. I think this was 9, wasn't it? It was either I don't know, but this is hilarious. I'm always a fan of troll builds and theme builds, and this is kind of a little bit of both. Since he doesn't know what the block is going to be, it's an unknown texture. Ninth abomination, yeah. Abomination. Well, nine redeemed himself from the start because this is his. I've always liked this build. This is really neat looking. The way that all of the Thaumcraft is built in, I really like this build. But I think right this second, I think hands off, I hands down, I think the winner goes to Cat because we gotta see this. This is such a good looking build. Look at this. This is just the care and the attention to detail and just feeling like the vibes of it. Just imagine the vibes of like the deep forest and the twilight. You just come out to this clearing, which is just like this verdant grove. And then you've got the witch doing circle magic in the center. I think it just cool vibes all around, and this is just in my opinion right now it's the coolest build on the server. So yeah, I like this. This is really nice. But there's so many people doing so many cool things, like um there's just something new popping up all the time. Let's get back out here. This is the one that I wanted to show off because, like I said, I wanted to build kind of a cobble cathedral, and I wanted to take a little bit of design notes from this one, which is you, Nemo, right? You were helping build the top half of this cathedral, if I'm not mistaken. And I just like look at this stair and slab work. Like this is uh if I could take this idea and maybe use uh use some microblock textures to kind of start tying things all together. Yeah, because I want to kind of take some design elements from this, but perhaps implement it with microblocks, like I was just mentioning. Yeah, like if I do, okay, all right. Yeah, I'm thinking like for the the bold the majority of like the majority of like the load bearing structure, or the parts that look like they would be heavy, use like brick, tight bricks like these, and then use the bigger bricks in the detailing, and uh, some of the other bits and pieces. I think would be kind of cool. And then I don't know if I'm going to come to a dome. I think mine's going to be more of um maybe something that has like eight or 10 spires that go up the side of the cathedral, and perhaps I might hire a wizard to put some cool to fancy lights on the top of each spire at some point in time. Um, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have spires that are similar to this, except probably rounded. And I don't know if they're gonna taper in. They might actually. I might actually have mine taper out, but only like flaring out at the top, perhaps. Um, and then I definitely like the detail. Definitely like the detail where um like the sun rises in the east and sets in the west and you kind of see it through the windows. I think the building that I'm planning are it would be long ways if I wanted to orient it east west, but I could have a nice cathedral window in the sun facing ends of the building. I think that would be pretty cool. All right, so now that I've got a little bit of idea of what I might want to do, let's head back out to the spot. Another thing that I like about this space over here, it's not that far away. It's close enough to um for resupply and reinforcements. I'll probably be close enough to get an AE connection out here relatively quickly. It's forged micro blocks here. You want to build where are they? Right here. Hold on. Oh, bam. You want to build one of these saws. I recommend starting here with this one, or if you got some time in the world, you might be able to get away with making this one, depending where you're at. This is what you do. This is the one that you make. And then uh you just cut blocks down. All right, so now I've got one for the camera. How about that? So, have I mentioned that I still need a mantle of the Raven? Oh man, that's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. All right, so let's kick this back on. Um, so I don't really like the idea of these rounded bits sticking out this far. So let's do. Uh, yeah, I guess it's gonna have to be that because I can't stick it out any further. That would if I had it all the way out at this one, that would kind of be weird, and it would defeat the purpose of having those posts or like um those features in the first place. I'm trying to think of the name of this feature, but of course, it's just a regular wall in between these, but these are called oh heck, it's not like a tower. It can be a tower, but uh, it's got a generalized name. I can't think of it. All right. So think I want the wall, like the wall panel sections. 7 wide kind of feels right. Okay. If this build is all 7s, that's kind of um a nice coincidence. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be 6, 12, 13, 14, 14-ish towers. Yeah, that's I think that's about right. All right, let's go ahead and do like a full layout of this particular pattern and see like just what this what it looks like, you know, filling the space. 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that the right? I feel like that's the right scale because the wall, these panels inside are 7 wide, which will leave space for double windows or one big window or perhaps like a big portcullis style opening. Um, yeah, I think the 7 wide panels give me a few different options for filling in the body sections of this of this build. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, hello. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I see it. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Ah, figures. And that lines up pretty cleanly with that 4 chunk distance that I was trying to fill in. And I feel like this is probably the right scale. So I'm trying to think of I'm judging a few different scales and maybe I should probably describe that. So I want it to be a scale big enough for GTNH. So I mean, you all know, you guys understand. Machines take up space. Everything needs space. Everything needs a building to be put in. You know what I mean? So I want this to be big enough to be useful. I also want it to be big enough to be significant. You know, I guess you know, that kind of goes along with the space issue. But it also needs to be small enough that I can build it with my time constraints. It also needs to be small enough that I can build it with my resource constraints. So that's part of the reason why I'm building with a specific palette consisting mostly of chiseled cobblestone. Because I don't have anything else right now. But the but building under constraint isn't a bad thing necessarily. I look at it as a good thing because I tend to have all sorts of good ideas. I'm the idea generator, quote unquote. If any of you guys are or know an idea generator out there, they get literally nothing done because all they got is ideas. I'm going to try to get something done. So I've got plenty of ideas, but I'm going to leave it simple and I'm going to use those restrictions to cut off the different, the number of different options that I might have, because I don't want to have like a paralysis analysis or analysis paralysis or like a the thing where you have too many options and you kind of freeze and you don't know which one to pick. Well, hey, it's easy if you only have a couple options. You pick one of the ones that you got. That. I really need to get some actual storage out here, because I don't want to throw any of these blocks away. Yeah, exactly, Nemo. Choice paralysis is one of the worst ways to let a build go to rot, because you could have the coolest idea in the world, but if you can't decide on the color, like the block palette, or there's some sort of detail that you just can't get past or whatever, like it can grind your build to a halt, and sometimes you might never get back to the frenetic build pace that you might have had at the beginning of a project. So I'm just going to exactly, yes. Yeah, exactly what happened IRL, right? So yeah, that's why I'm gonna kind of restrict my block palette, restrict my style palette, if that makes sense. And then just make and see what emerges from the okay. Right. That goes. All right. And then I guess this is gonna go now. Do I really not have space for jungle logs? I have 2 stacks on me. All right, hold on a minute. Again, I don't want to throw them away. I will use them. And that feels all right. It doesn't matter that it's going over a chunk. That just means it would be a long building, and so the building would be 5 by 3 in this type of reckoning, which is okay in my book. And then I do believe that the short sides are going to be the east and west, where we would be able to see the sun coming through. So maybe we would do, especially in the east, maybe we'll do like real tall real tall skinny windows over here, so it'll look like the sun is streaming through, especially if and when we start using shaders. I think that'll look really cool. So yeah, and then yeah, this corner here, or maybe even specifically this body panel right here, might be one that has some uh damage due to neglect, or some other kind of um uh a little a little bit in ruin. I'm thinking would be kind of cool. I've always been interested in making a build that would be an actual ruin. The build that I've got on the splash page of my Twitch channel is one that's called Deep Frost Apex, and I only had 3 weeks on that build, so it didn't get anywhere near finished. But the idea of that build was it was going to be like a 30 floor skyscraper that got flooded when the polar caps melted, and only like the top 2 or 3 floors were going to be above water. And I was going to make all of the underwater stuff ruins, and I thought that was going to look really cool. But again, I only had like 3 weeks on the build, and then the map reset, and I was very butthurt and didn't go back. um, but I've always liked that idea of building something in some sort of a state of decay, or perhaps a situation where nature is encroaching on it, or there's water damage somewhere, or it looks like vines are pushing through a wall or something like that. I think that could be a really cool feature that kind of gently nudges a player into remembering that nature runs the show. Like we are technological demigods in this game, but in the end, nature does rule. We just get better. We just get nice toys. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yes. So I'll stop pontificating and finish this layout. And let me actually do it right this time. Yeah, okay. All right. These trees stay. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 3. Come on. 3. There. 1, 2. Come on. 2. Oh, I'm out again. Okay. Hey there. If I remember right, that's Tosh. But I am still having trouble keeping up with all right, perfect. I'm having some trouble keeping up with name changes. Apparently I remembered that one. Let's see. Let's just sleep. Let's see if we can beat Cat to the bag. I win. I win this time. All right. So let me think about this. Is this actually enough room? Again, one of my parameters is that I want to build something uh I want to build something that's big enough for use in New Horizons. This is this big enough? I don't even know what it's going to be used for, but is it big enough for use? You have most of every chunk, but not really. It's mostly like halves and 2/3 of chunks that are usable inside the actual structure. Let's all right. Let's game this out. What would the pattern look like if I went with a 4x3 chunk layout? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Definitely fits. Definitely fits right. Welcome back, Bay. uh yes. All right, I'm gonna call an audible on myself, and I'm just gonna make it 4x3 instead of 4x2. So all of this goes away. Actually, what I can do, hold on. What I can do, let's get them hanged out. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely the scale of the 4 chunk by 3 chunk definitely feels better, and that'll give a whole lot more interior space that's useful. I think it's important to have like solid, like full solid chunks inside available for use. So there's 2 of those, and I think that's good enough for a build of this type. And I think just the layout, the way it naturally falls, is just really just perfect. So I think this is just going to be full ahead go. Let's go ahead and cut these down. And Nemo can probably vouch for this. Anybody else that's a builder out there can vouch for this. It is important to get all these really basic details done ahead of time, and just square everything up and make sure that you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. It makes everything line up and fall into place so much easier down the line. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now yeah, it isn't measure twice, cut once. It's measure 50 times, cut nothing. Ads are going to start in approximately 1 minute. So on this channel, I try to run them in solid blocks of 3 minutes once per hour so that Twitch doesn't run them at random for people. So that's your chance to get up, stretch, get a cup of water, get a snack, do what you need to do, pet the dog, bio break, whatever it is. I'm probably going to get up and fill my water bottle on this one. But yeah, take care of your bodies, and I'll catch all of you guys at the on the other side of the ad break. Let Twitch pay their bills so that we can hang out and have fun, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's right. All right. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here, you nerds. Sorry, but I don't get any ads. Don't say sorry to me. Honestly, I'm kind of anti-ads, and I kind of talked about this in the last stream, so I probably won't get too deep into it this time around. But I kind of wish I didn't have to run ads at all. But if Twitch is going to run 3 minutes of ads per hour for certain people, no matter what, I would at least prefer to choose the placement of those ads so that those people don't miss anything interesting. I hate it. I hate rating somebody and then immediately getting an ad. Like just as soon as the streamer's like, "Hey, how is your raid going?" Bonk, minute and a half ads. Or I swear they've got an engagement metric, and as soon as something cool is happening on the stream, or there's a lot of excitement going on, bang, here comes an unscheduled ad break. So so if you don't get any ads at all, I don't mind. But on the contrary, I kind of wish we didn't have any ads at all in general, IRL. But it's if they make the they make the internet run, and we can stream for free, and have fun doing that thing. So 1, 2, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if you're thinking more of like blocking the ad revenue side of the equation, I really wouldn't worry about that either, because the ad revenue is so minuscule that it's not trivial necessarily, because you'll get a minimum payout eventually, but it's nothing. It's nobody's gonna quit their day job over it. So yeah, this is gonna have to go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Yeah, I really want to try to leave this tree as again as kind of like encroaching foliage. Hey, Abiru. Let's see. We had a joiner. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. So I know I'm going to use chiseled cobble, and I'm going to use the gravel bricks that you use that you make in the assembler. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this quarried stone. But I might also actually work in a little bit of the oh shoot, the white block that everybody uses for the builds. Crap, lave. I might get a little bit of lave and work that in as an accent. Yeah, lave 12. Yeah, exactly. So like all the blocks that I'm going to be using in this build are going to have texture. They're all going to have like a cobble like texture or a stone like texture. So having certain elements of like lave 12 that are like completely like flat and white would give a really cool contrast if and when I use a detail like that. Hey John, what's up, my dude? I am out here building or thinking about building a cobble cathedral of sorts. Just some sort of little build that's reasonably close to the city. Um, that'll be a space for future use. And then this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. I'm using cobble because I'm trying to keep my build palette relatively cheap. Chores good. Yeah, I know you were talking about the all the compliance stuff that you were needing to do the other day. I know it never ends, but hopefully it does at some point. I know it never ends. Oh, and you know what? I did say that I was going to get some water during that ad break. I'm going to take my last swig real quick. I need to get one of those big like chug mugs or whatever it is, the ones that have like that hold like a gallon or however big it is, half gallon, whatever. Okay. Now, does this feel good? It does feel good, especially on the long side. See how there's going to be 3 panels? like maybe the center panel is the one that's going to have like a high open, like almost like a stained glass window. It'd be like just high arch window that would show the sunrise or sunset depending on which side you're on, and then maybe the other panels to the left and right of it would be the ones that have the long slit like windows. That would be the ones that would be mostly just letting the light in and not specifically used for viewing. And then the front of the building would probably be here, I think. Let's see, hold on. This would be facing west, so you would be walking in to see the sunrise this way. Is that right? Is that conceptually, is that how I want it to be? I think so. So let's go ahead and mark this. That'll be the entrance. Get rid of you. All right, so now at this point, I probably need to, well, one thing I'm gonna have to do soon is I'm gonna have to refill my flask, but I should probably go get some chests and start gathering and or creating my palette of work blocks, because I'm gonna have to chisel a bunch of cobbles in probably 4 or 5 different patterns. I want to try to get more of the gravel bricks built. I'm gonna have to get some I'll have to get some quicksand. I'll get some lave while I'm back at the city. And I'm gonna have to get some chests to put all that in. So let's start working on that. And we can turn this off for the moment. Another thing that I need to work on is building the pumps so that I can void out at least one of those oil fields.
Hello, Moto.
All right, I need to block that number. It's a group of numbers that keeps spamming me. But it's the same suffix. It's same area code, same suffix or prefix, whatever. This is where I got my first death. I was going full auto. I was going full auto in here, and I came across a witch spider, and I was going full auto. So yeah, I didn't see it until it was too late. Yeah, no kidding. I wish. Honestly, these days, I wish. But yeah, if when I go back to fighting, this is the first rogue dungeon that I'm gonna clear out, because we do have a rule where we're supposed to clear out every dungeon that we find, but I feel like that's a little impractical, especially since I know I've been doing a little bit of like map generation, just kind of seeing what the terrain looks like, and I've already seen personally probably like two dozen rogue dungeons. I doubt we're going to be able to loot them all anytime soon, and then by the time we can, it's probably going to be a trivial thing. Loot them, not empty them. Oh, okay. I'm just wondering if that rule is going to end up falling off by the time running through those it becomes trivial. Oh, and since not everybody may have seen, I do have a bonk. Got him across the river diagonally. That's amazing. Okay, where are we going? Oh, we're going the right way. Needs more bunk. Hey, that's why I spent so much time in my skeleton closet leveling up the bonk, because it's hilarious. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, I'm assuming at some point in time I'll participate in a little PvP. My gear is not very good at the moment, or it's definitely not good enough to fight seriously. But I would love to have some friendly, like some silly like friendly wars or silly slap fights. Or again, I even mentioned earlier that I want to get Ducky to print off bonks for everybody and have like a King of the Ring bonk wars kind of thing going on. That would be so much fun. Um, uh, maybe pair that with like King of the Ladder, or Spleef, or um you know that I made a zombie spawning room, right? Yes. So does it spawn a bunch of zombies and funnel them into a small area that I could bonk a whole bunch at once to level this pan up super quickly by chance? uh Because if so, I would be your new best friend, and I would be going out there like literally nonstop. Uh, let's see, chest. Let's I'm gonna take one iron chest out to the build with me, and I'm just gonna drop off as much as I can, and then uh maybe we'll check out that spawning room. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, that's so cool. That is cool as hell. Oh, you know what? Am I an a-hole? Uh, the standing rule is turn your magnets off in town. Uh, and I always forget to put mine in the bag. I think a lot of people forget to put theirs in their bag, but I'm trying not to be an a-hole. Let's see. All right, let's okay, one thing at a time. Let's go set down the chest, drop off the stuff. Thief. That's all right. If anybody comes near me, I'll just hit him with the bonk. Glay, I'm going to have to show you the power of bonk. In fact, hold on. Let's since there are many cows in here, we could surely spare one. It's got a knockback 9.7. It's gonna be a lot of fun once we get into some shenanigans. Do. Yeah. I am such a child. I'm literally 8 years old because I swear to God, the whole first day that I had this thing, I was giggling like a freaking idiot, going around hitting everything. And at that point in time, it only had like knockback 2, so it was like it was going like 5 blocks. So it wasn't anything extraordinarily far, but still, I was giggling like an absolute brain dead moron the entire night. It was absolutely amazing. And the best ones to do it to are the hobgoblins. uh, so John, the game is going to be, I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna find out if there's a cow that is within range, within like putting range, for me to hit back into the pen. Yes, exactly, Galay. Yes, I'm thinking. I'm thinking a crude version of golf. We might be able to do some sort of crude tennis. Could have a lot of fun with this. Okay. Nope. All of you. I need to figure out where I found this marble because I want to get some more. Uh, or we check for marble the next time we're back in town. But that's our building blocks for the moment. Again, I'm gonna go get more quarried stone, more marble. I'm gonna make more graveled bricks because I think I'm gonna use a lot of these because they go really, really well with cobblestone. And then yes, I'm going to dig this. That wasn't as deep as I thought. All right. I'm gonna dig this one too. That would be kind of fun. All right, there is a wither witch under here with its cat. I'm wondering if I should maybe pop in and say hello. Get the magnet back out now. Oh, look at that. That's there's going to be a no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Although I cleared out a when Blade came to visit me uh, uh, earlier, he he set off a water creeper, and I actually thought that it was going to be really difficult to clean up, especially since it was like literally on the front door of the spot that I was planning on building at. But once I started cleaning it up, it's actually really easy to clean up one of those guys. And I mean, I don't know if maybe I just found a trick to doing it easily, but I could probably get uh one of those cleaned up in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So, if we ever have another one around town, I could volunteer for the cleanup. It's actually not that bad. I kind of Pied Pipered all of the silverfish into one little spot, and then just you could either dump lava on them or just I mowed him down with my crossbow, which made all the rest of them come out, and then I trapped all of them in the same spot, and then repeat, repeat, repeat. Very easy. Um, yeah, yeah, and that's the worst part about him is that if you see him coming, it's nothing. It's when they catch you off guard. That's the worst. And that's going to be something that I do here. It's like I'm going to have to take very very good care to make sure that the surrounding areas are reasonably safe and or lit around this thing, because um I might want to leave a bit of it purposefully in ruin, but I don't want creeper holes. So we'll see. All right, so now that it's generally laid out, let me just take a look at it. I mean, I feel like that's pretty good. I mean, honestly, if anything, it isn't big enough, but I'm gonna stop myself here and keep this structure this size, because for anybody that hasn't seen my output as of late, I've been relatively busy in real life, so I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. But I do want to try to perhaps maybe build one of these circular sections, or maybe like uh uh if I could build two circles and a wall, just to get the idea of what the structure would look like. That might be the stretch goal. But wondering I don't know, chat, what do you think? Chat, do you think I should do you guys want to see me continue building, or do you want me to perhaps do like a tour of the server a little bit more, or perhaps go and find that zombo spawner that John was talking about, and and level up this pan some more. I swear, hey, I'll put knockback 50 on this damn thing if I can. Build, build, build. All right, yeah. Well, that's one huge vote for build. I think my vote is probably for build as well. So, pet a squid, pet a squid, pet a squid with my frying pan. I'll do it. I swear I'll do it. All the squid left all at once. They understood what was gonna happen. Oh no, Oh yeah, they left the dumb one behind. Shout out Nemo, hell yeah. Okay, I don't want to go back down there yet. Okay. All right, so let's think about this. Agony? I don't know what agony is, actually. I don't need it, but I might look up that you know what? I'll keep these for right now. No, not unless I get one that's kind of like stuck out of the water. I think if it's in the water, I can't hit it out of it, or at least I haven't been able to yet. But there's always plenty of time to try again. My favorite ones so far are iron golems. It's hilarious to see an iron golem fly like 30 blocks. It's fantastic. Um, my favorite use of the frying pan, I think, is probably going to end up being if we're ever having some play fights during a blood moon, uh I might go into the into the wild and knock like an infernal creature into play, you know, because the mobs want to have fun too, you know what I'm saying? Like uh the best thing about the pan is crowd control. I get to decide who's going to be in the fight, and I get to decide who's going to be out of the fight. uh What you need is a pair of compressed chests. Leave that dolly at home. Yeah, I need a lot of. Yes, Clay. Yes. uh, it is. It is a monster distribution system. Um. Uh. This is a fantastic engine of chaos. We just haven't put it to use yet. uh so I think, how about this? I think I'm gonna build this one right here. Uh but first I am gonna go back to the town. I'm going to get a few more blocks, and I want to make sure that I've got everything that I want. Pardon me, sir. Pardon me, sir. Come on. I don't know why I have to hold shift. That's weird. Oh man. It's so stupid, but it's so much fun. uh Come here. Can I talk to you for 1 second, Mr. Kyle? Just hold on 1 second. All right, so let's see where we're at. All right, right on track. I'll leave livestock alone. uh, yep. I like all the cool builds. Uh I was a little unsure about this one, but I think it turned out really nice the way that he did these different panels. This is really nice. Turned out really well. And for anybody that doesn't know, there's actually uh some monsters over here to fight. I don't know if we'll be doing much of this, but I did want to show this off real quick. The worst part is oh, and that's oil. Okay. Well, this is gonna be a flaming mess sooner rather than later. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here pretty soon, but I did want to show this off. This is literally right. Oh, is that flying spider? Okay. Oh, it's already on fire. Okay, well, that didn't take long. That's oil. And I'm out of torches. Alright, so we're getting out of here. I don't remember how to get out of here, but we are getting out of here. Oh, this is well, no, I don't want to break through. That'd be kind of rude. Let me go out the way I came in, which was not here, but this way. Yeah, this way. This way. It's this way some way. Where's it at? Here. So anyway, I just wanted to show that off really quick because we might come in here and fight a bunch more monsters. Okay. Thaumcraft item for that. Just did research. Oh, nice. Yeah, I want to get to doing some Thaum, but I don't think I'm going to be doing any tonight. I really do think I'm just gonna go back to the I'm gonna stop playing around here. I just wanted to show this off. I'm gonna get back out to the build. Toshi! Let's see. What else do I want to bring out there? Ooh, let me think.
Hello, Moto.
Alright, yeah, that was my boss calling. I'm so tired of all these phone calls. Leave me alone, people. She's probably gonna be mad that I put her on mute. If she knew me, texting would be the way to get a hold of me. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Text me. Block of Firestone. No, I don't need any blocks of Firestone in my build. Although that's a really nice red. I really like that color, that shade of red. Was hoping for you to talk me through the baler. Oh. Yeah. She has to bale cardboard and she doesn't know how. Well, that's why you get there early, madam, instead of being there late. That's when we talk about these types of things. When you show up to work early. None of that is what I want. Okay. Yeah, all of that is nothing. Okay. Well, I guess as far as building blocks are concerned, we're pretty much depending on how you want to look at it, we're either set or we're stuck with what we've got. So let's go ahead and go back out there. If I end up having to call this lady and walk her through making a bale, that's going to take absolutely forever. That basically end up being the end of the productive part of my stream, and I don't know if I really feel like that, honestly. This is my day off. This is my day off. Leave me alone. I want to stream. You know, that's actually a really good way of putting it. The problem is she doesn't listen. Oh man, I am a child, a literal child with this thing. right, so let's see. I do want to keep like some of like the mob skulls. Want to keep that. I'll keep that for now. Definitely keep the bucket. Everything else could probably get thrown away. I didn't get any more of the gravel bricks while I was there, but you know what? We've got enough. We've got enough for the initial layout at least. So let's grab 2 of those, and then I'll grab a stack of quarried and a stack of marble cobble, and then also a stack of oak and jungle.
Hello, Moto.
Jesus Christ, leave me alone. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna guys, I'm gonna let this ring for a second, and then I'm gonna turn my phone off. Because this is annoying. So, I'll tell the story really quick, just so that I don't have to complain about it for the rest of the night. But I work nights, and my boss wanted her birthday off, and she asked me if I would cover for her, and I told her no. And then she said, "Well, I'm gonna need you to work Sunday morning." And so I said, "Do I work Saturday evening?" And she's like, "Yes." I said, "Then I can't do it. I physically can't. I walk to and from work. There's 8.5 hours in between shifts. I can't do it." She made me do it anyway. And she expected me to make this bail on Saturday while I was there by myself, and then get there to open on Sunday and clean up the whole store. And that was her expectations for me while she was having her birthday. And then when she came in on Sunday for her 3 to close shift, that was supposed to be my 3 to close shift, she showed up 3:15. So I'm just done. I'm just absolutely done with this lady. Like, you stuck me with your open and no sleep, and then you showed up 15 minutes late, and then when you got there, then you wanted me to stay to make a bail? No. All of my nope. So that's the entirety of my complaining for the day, because I'm off work and I don't have to deal with this lady. Clopens are the worst, and I told her that I refused to do clopens, and she is not respecting that. So now she can make a bail on her own. So I don't know if anybody's ever noticed this, but for the cobblestone, I do work for a chain, but the store only has a handful of employees, and so technically I'm number 2 at the store, but the chain has other employees in the district that, again, hypothetically speaking, could help her with this problem instead of me. So I don't know if anybody's noticed this. There's the 2 different French cobblestone tiles. I might make both of them just to have a little bit of variance. So I don't know if we'll call them like French 1, French 2. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want to have a little bit of variation with my palette. I'm actually at the store that's closest to my house, but still I have to walk. So, yeah, these do look pretty good. I'm trying to think if I want to So the my thinking here is, if I incorporate logs into the build, or if dirt or farming would be a heavy component of what was going in here, the brown in this tile plays really well with farmland and also logs. So I would definitely use it in those situations. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some anyway, because I think what I'm gonna do is I'll get one stack of this, and then I'll get one stack of one of these smooth ones down here. Probably this one, just to have a smooth texture to go with all of the broken bricks. And then let's see. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Like, where'd the chest go? Dang. Oh, you telling me I don't have any spare dirt right now? Hold on a minute. Hold on. So annoying. All right, let's see. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and tear out this level of dirt, mostly just to have some building blocks. I don't know what the inside of this structure is gonna look like just yet, but we'll get something going. All right, you here, and then is this the one that we want to build right now? All right, right. Cat was very sneaky. All right, let's go ahead and get this, and oh, there it is. This and this, the two Frenches, and this one, and this one. Yep. All right. So I want to see what these two look like next to each other, because I don't know if I've actually. Oh man, it works, but it is a little it's a little striking. The small cobblestone bricks are a little bit more. They're darker than I expected them to be, if that makes sense. I think we're gonna go with it. It's very busy. It's gonna be a very busy palette, but I think I'm gonna go with it on let's see. Um, oh, is that a pick now? Okay. All right. Do these actually all work together? Let me just oh, let me just sit here and look at this for a second, because I think I like it, but I don't know. Let me just let it sink in for a sec. I don't usually build with a messy palette like this. I usually build mostly with solid textures. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use all of these because having a little bit of the variance is fine. Okay, so that looks okay. And so then the inside of this is going to be like that. And that's how people will enter this area, which is most likely going to be a staircase on the four corners. Probably going counterclockwise up around. So we will see. We will see how that goes. Yeah, I think that's gonna be okay. Okay. I need to turn that off so bad. Okay. The first time that happened, it was my healing axe. I was like, "Oh no, where did I put it? Where did I drop it? Where did I drop it?" And yeah, no, I didn't drop it. The backpack scooped it up, or ate it up, however you want to look at it. So does this feel like it's right? I don't know. Something about this palette or this something about this isn't hitting right for me. I don't know. Let me think about this. There's gonna be an ad that starts in approximately a minute. I'm definitely gonna go get a refill of my water bottle. And I'm just gonna think about this for a minute because, yeah, I don't dislike this, but something isn't hitting quite right. It needs something, and I don't know what that is just yet. But let me think about this for a minute. Like I said, I'm also going to go ahead and get myself a refill on water. So BRB. All right, I'm back. Kind of, sort of. All right. So here's the idea. Um, Especially while we are still on break, I'm gonna go back to the village, and we're gonna look through the builds, and I think I'll talk about that a little bit more when the ad break ends, which will be approximately right around the time when I roll into the city proper. Oh yeah, she's definitely farming more trees. Okay. Yeah, see, like this is that similar messy style, but it seems to hit pretty well. She's using mostly the large brick textures, whereas I'm using mostly the small brick textures, and I include the French bricks in the small brick textures. So, um, let's see. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I need to add in like specifically this one right here, the detailed cobble. It gets used a lot around the city. I do like this one too, but I don't necessarily like squares. But it might actually work um for the build that I'm working on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to use this one. We're gonna continue on this tour though. Another nice use of the damaged tiles. Um, Sometimes they stick out. That's actually not too bad. Uh, I think that might be the only builds in the city that have the basics, basic blocks in the palette. While I'm here, I'm going to grab a little bit of lave, which, if I remember correctly, is being auto crafted in the second floor of one of these buildings. So let's do a fly through real quick. I remember seeing it. Is it this one? Yeah. I'm just gonna grab a couple stacks of this. Not like we're hurting. uh, and is there anything else up here that's that I need to take a bit of? No. Stop putting LV machines downstairs. Okay. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yeah, this freaked me out the first time I saw it. Uh, I thought, I forgot that fire tick was off, and I went to go put it out really quickly. Like, oh man, glad I caught that. Yeah. Fire tick is off, by the way. Um, I don't think I need any. Oh yeah, hold on. Um, hold on a minute. Yeah, let me that, 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 and that. Okay. I'll come back for that later. Is that all I need? Oh, nope. The bowels. Okay. So, I don't necessarily know what's missing out of my palette, but I'm gonna add in some of those detailed bricks, and I'll see how I feel about it. Well, I hope everybody's having fun. Um, my schedule has been a little topsy turvy recently, but it is uh, with great joy I announce that after today, my next day off is actually Wednesday. So I will be streaming again, most likely, the day after tomorrow. Ooh, and yeah, that's John's mascot right there. I don't need any of you to be around. But do I keep a flint and steel? Uh, oh, what? Unbreaking 10? What? All right. Well, I'm glad I picked that up because I'm keeping it. And then let's get you. All right. We're going to change this out for the detailed. All right. Then yeah, I don't know if it solved the problem, but I like it. Put one of those. Put oh man. Oh, that's the same one. Dang it. And I put away the wrong bag. Dang it. Do I like this? It's definitely a positive move, but I think let me get rid of another one of these. Make you this. I don't know. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go with it. I could dawdle all day and dawdle and dither and not make a decision about the palette, but um, I think I think I'm going to take forward progress even if I'm not 100% satisfied. Let's see you. No, I don't want that one right there. Alright, is this, I don't know. I can't tell if I like this or not. It's actually too messy for my tastes. I think it's gonna come together though, honestly. I'm gonna just keep pushing. There. You there. Alright. No, that's... Actually, you know, I haven't really decided how tall this is gonna be. Hold on a minute. I guess I could do that really quick. While I'm dithering. Yeah, it's probably going to be, so if you could imagine, it's probably going to be approximately at this height where I do a little bit of crelination around the outside of this thing. And whether or not there's a there might be a like a pointed roof, like a roof that goes to an apex. Uh but I think around this point, or maybe a few taller, is going to be where these pillars flare out a little bit and um, uh, become visually striking or visually interesting. I think that's okay. Yeah, because if I do put an apex roof on this, the actual structure is going to be approximately twice this height at the apex. I think that's right. I think that feels good. Sorry. Still trying to beat a I mentioned earlier that I've got retailitis. I've got all of the common colds that are going around all at once. So yeah, a little bit of a hoarse throat and mildly clogged nose. You could call it allergies if I was allergic to people. I am allergic to people. I'm in the wrong business. Let's see. Right here. Mr. Quarter. He has been streaming like a beast lately. Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can do is add in actual cobble, like this actual texture. Ooh, do I want to do that? Yeah, I kind of do. Uh, I'm gonna put you back and do this. Can't tell. I'm having a hard time deciding if I like this or not. Once I decide on something, I'll probably fly through it. But yeah. Nope. Uh, man. Where are all the sleepy people right now? Man, do I like this? The cobble was definitely a positive change, and I do also like the detailed. Honestly, the odd texture out is actually the damaged ones, but I want to leave them in. I just think maybe it's the damaged ones that is throwing off my eye. I'm leaving them in though. Now, as far as height, think that's about. I think that's right. I think that's gonna feel right. Let's see. Okay, that go back to these. Right there, there. There. That's a good one. That, 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 that. All right. Yeah, definitely there. All right. Yeah, I'm not 100% satisfied with this. I'm really not. Um, but I think I'm gonna go with it. I think I'm gonna leave it. All right, let's just keep on going. I don't know. That's... No, it's not here. Maybe here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't dislike this, but this is gonna take forever to build. If this is the way that I'm building it. Um. hmm, what do you think about this? Hmm. You know what? Yeah, I think I could really waffle on this until the end of the time. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes. I'm gonna stick with this, and I'll just if something doesn't feel right, I'll just try to smooth it out afterwards, after the fact. Because I want to get something done today. Um, I am nearing the end of my stream time for the moment, at least. Hypothetically, I could have another few hours to stream later, but I don't know if I'm going to stream twice in one day. Let's go ahead and see. Is there anybody on? Is there anybody on? Tables on. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm sending you guys over to table. So I'm gonna get up, make some actual food probably, and then I'll work more on this, and maybe I'll show off some build pictures on the on Ducky server, or perhaps also mine. So um, day after tomorrow is my next stream, and hope to see all of you guys there. Then have a good night. Peace.